Hi all, it's Loretta here. Sorry for the messy hair, it's kind of windy and I'm tired of wearing my hat. It's kind of wet from it. We just had another downpour. Anyway, I just finished harrowing. I'm just taking a little break. I just wanted to kind of, just chit chat for a minute. And everything that I'm going through. I know it's April 1st, by the way, about 6 o'clock in the evening, and in the redwoods. I'm turning around here inside the indoor arena, of course. Beautiful redwoods, and we're starting to get some blue sky. I mean, we're supposed to have decent weather. Let me try to get my tripod set up here. It's kind of interesting to balance it on the front of the quad, but yeah, hence the rain gear, you know. Rain gear. Anyway, it's a little chilly. I checked the road maps going to where my mom lives. There's snow on the passes, so right now, not safe to be driving this time of year. But you know, spring's coming. I miss my mom, miss my sister, miss my daughter, of course. But I just want to talk about, you know, juggling life, 3 jobs, as you may all know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Loretta. I do have a little Pomchi. He's about that big, and we go on adventures and like to share those adventures. Sometimes it's hiking, sometimes it's finding a waterfall. You know, sometimes it's things that happen around the farm, because we do live on a horse farm right now. Right now, I say. It's temporary. I keep reminding myself I just need to save up a little bit more money, pay down a couple more credit cards, which I have an update on that. Try not to lose my mind. You know, it's just like losing your mind. It's like finding balance. I'm still trying to, you know, sleep eludes me. A good solid night's sleep, I don't even know what that means anymore. I get an hour here, maybe 2 at most a day, in a 24-hour period. It can't really be sustainable on that without getting a massive burnout, and I'm trying not to go down that rabbit hole and get that burnout. But I'm just finding it every day. It's a struggle, and I don't know if any of you may, you know, struggle with balance, and you know, do you want to continue or whatnot. But anyway, back to, if you're new to my channel, welcome. You know, I created this channel. If you read my intro, or check out my intro video, description of that, had a really bad breakup this past July 2024, and I moved over from Redding to Eureka, Shasta County, to Humboldt County, California. For a guy, I thought he was the right one, but apparently not. Was with him probably 3 years. I ignored the red flags, like, you know, not supposed to really do, but I really thought he was different than my previous exes, who were really not nice people. But then, you know, my life got turned upside down, so to speak. I lost everything. You know, I had lots of savings, yeah, whatever. But I say that to, you know, there were some good times. I'll give him that, but there were some good times. But it just, you know, I just wish it was different. But that's all I'm going to say. I do have other videos that you can go back and look at that. But I created this channel, and I like to ramble a little bit, in order as a healing, like a diary sort of thing, so I can go back and look at videos, and kind of like, if I'm feeling a certain way, I can go back. It's like, oh, this is how I got through that. And I realized that I had people reach out to me that, you know, some of my videos have actually helped them too. So welcome. Please like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment. I like to keep this channel positive. With Chloe, I do like to take her on adventures. She recently became a park ranger, awesome, with the National Park Service. It was very amazing. Again, go back and watch those videos. She is so proud of herself. So we try to find dog-friendly trails. Sometimes they're not always marked. Even on maps, they're not always marked. So just if you're ever in doubt, ask. You know. Anyway, to those who have already subscribed and who have been following my videos, my content, my ups and my downs, because I do have those. You know, I'm human. I'm not an actor in a Walgreens commercial. You know, wouldn't that be nice if we were all perfect like that? Wow, so boring it would be. But yeah, thank you for keeping everything positive, and thank you for your support and your encouraging words. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. Again, I'm trying to grow my channel. You know, it's like if I help more people, that's great. I love cooking. I love to show or share my recipes. Some, you know, I like to try new things. And again, I'm starting to ramble. I feel myself doing that. Just pull me back a little bit. But I'm kind of in a situation where I'm struggling a lot, holding back tears a little bit, because I don't know if it's like the weather of having rain every single day, and then having a boss that when you first started, it's like, oh, it's amazing, to every single day it's something. That's here at the farm. I don't know what I can do to please that woman, but I know that the whole cliche, you can not always please everybody. And you know, it's just frustrating, because I'm doing this, and again, go back and watch some of my videos. I'm doing this for financial goals I've set for myself, to get out of credit card debt. I have student loans. You know, I'm responsible for those debts, and I want to pay them off. I don't want to be owing the man for the rest of my life. So I'm working 3 jobs, and I calculated this out with my other manager at Taco Bell. Is another job I work, and we sat down, we were calculating the hours I'm putting in between all 3 jobs, and on a good average week, I'm probably 90 to 95 hours a week. I also do an in-home care support for developmentally challenged individuals. I love that job. But I'm doing it for me. For once in my life, I'm doing something for me, even though it's exhausting me. It's like maybe lack of sleep is causing me to be overly emotional, which, you know, and like my boss is like, today, she's like, well, I told you, but I knew you were gonna forget. Yeah, I may forget some things, because when you don't get enough sleep, it affects everything. It affects your mood, your health, your appetite, your memory, for one. And you know, it's like, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, let alone this morning. I'm sure I ate something called food. I just don't know what it was, or remember what it was. I've cut back on my coffee intake to see if that would help, but you know, it's just like, I need to stay awake at my jobs, so I only get sleep when I'm here and not working. And usually when I get off work at Taco Bell, I rush home, and I'll get here about 4:15-ish, there around. And unless there's a horseshoe, like there was a horseshoe here today at 6, so I had to start like at 5:45 in the morning. So I stayed awake the whole day. Didn't get a nap or anything. But usually, if we don't have early morning classes here at the farm, this is kind of what I'm just going through, and I'm just trying to process this. Is I get home about 4:15-ish from Taco Bell, and then crash for like maybe 2 hours. Get up and start working. And I try to get a nap after I'm done here, but either the boss here at the farm is calling every 5 minutes, it seems, over silly stuff, or she's having other people text me over silly stuff, or sending people to my door. So I'm just like, I give up. So I'm just rambling here. But when I do get solid sleep, I could probably sleep the whole day, even though like she'll give me 1 or 2 Sundays off a month, and I try to plan to go do something. Like it took forever to go find that waterfall to share with you guys, Trillium waterfall, because I was so tired that I just slept the whole day. I slept the whole day, and I mean, sure, I needed it, but I still would like to go do normal things, go explore and everything, and not be so tired. But then I'm also reminding myself that I'm doing this for the goals I set for myself, and not to give up, and trying so hard not to give up. Although it's so easy to just say, I'm done, I quit, I just can't do it anymore. But I would be letting myself down. I'm not doing this for anybody else. My daughter, she's grown, she's doing her own thing, she wants to become a nurse. I mean, she's going through some struggles where, too, she's taken on a lot, and having to, and I talk with her and she talks with me, and having to remind each other that, hey, we're sacrificing a lot here for us, each own. Like, she's sacrificing a lot for her to get to where she wants to be, and yet my hands are like, ugh, because of the heroin. And I'm also sacrificing a lot. Like, I don't have a social life outside of making video content, and I don't know if any of you, or all of you, or anybody that comes across my channel may watch them to the end. If you do, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, say let's say say key lime pie, because that's my favorite pie in the whole wide world, is key lime pie. Amazing pie. I love that pie. Key lime pie. Just comment key lime pie if you get to the end of this video, or any video. That would mean so much to me. I'm not asking for charity or anything like that. I'm asking for some support, like emotional and encouraging support, and we all should, in some extent, because we don't know what each other is going through at any given moment, but we should be kind. Kindness helps everybody, and it's like, you never know when somebody, like, including myself right now, I'm struggling a little bit, just a key lime pie would bring such joy and delight to me at the moment. You never know what somebody's going through. The last couple shifts at Taco Bell have been, I'm going to use the word challenging. Sorry for my little keynotes there. Challenging in the aspect that there hasn't been a shift lead, which is kind of like a managing position, on duty for like the last week at nights. And there's supposed to be a shift lead. Otherwise, the store should actually not be running, because you kind of need that shift lead. they had me acting as one last week, and I did fine. The gal that normally would do the shift lead, she wrote all the instructions I needed to close the store, turn over the computers, balance the you know. Of course, I have a BA in business administration, so I have a background in all of this. So, yeah, I can handle it. I handled it. I mean, sure, it was stressful because we're taking orders. Drive-thru is open pretty much 24 hours a day, but I was left with 2 brand new people that didn't know what they were doing. So, and was instructed not to close the store. So I'm like, okay. And then when I came in last night, I was instructed, because you're not training as a lead right now. I have put in requests. They say they're going to start training me soon, but I haven't seen it yet. But I bug them every day that we advise you, do not try to close the or settle the registers, you know, like the bank deposits and stuff like that, close the store, reset everything, because we need the upper management team to realize that, hey, we need a shift lead. We need more people. And otherwise the store's just gonna fail. And pretty much it's, you know, it's like, if it takes half an hour to get 3 or 4 cars through the drive-through. Mind you, we do a lot of DoorDash and Uber Eats and mobile orders, but because you're working with new employees who don't know what they're doing, I mean, they're just kind of thrown to the wolves, here, figure it out. And you're trying to make everything work, you're trying to get everything done in a certain time, because they give you a allotment of time. It's like, but you're not getting paid more, you're not being promoted, you're not being acknowledged that, hey, you can handle this. Sure, it's high stress, but you know, you don't go, I can't do it. Like, yes, I did want to do that last night, but I held it in. I was professional. But then it just reminds me that, okay, I do enjoy going to Taco Bell because I do get to meet new people, like customer-wise, DoorDash people, all even new employees that come and go. Like last week we had 3 people quit in the same night. It's like, wow. And 2 people called off, so 2 of those were shift leads. So it's like, what's going on? But I want this job. I need this job because it's part of my financial goals for myself, along with the barn job. With that, the barn job, it's like independent contractor, okay? And then my Taco Bell job and the in-home care, so I get a W-2. So with this job, I get a 1099. And I mean, when I was like 16, 17, I had a paper route, so I had 1099s. So that's been years ago. And I don't know exactly how to file. I already filed my W-2 portions, and I ended up owing money. It's like, I ended up owing $608. I'm like, how is that even possible? They take out so much of your paychecks, and it's like you then owe more. Of course, California, they did a few years back change their the way that they do their W-4s. I want to say, yeah, W-4s. So it really messes your numbers up and your earnings and everything, your deductions, and then so I wish they would just go back to the original W-4. It made everything so much simpler. But the 1099, I just don't know how to file it. So if you know how to file one without having to go to H&R Block, let me know, because I use TurboTax to file my other stuff. I did that the other day, and but I know I want to file this 1099, and I'm hoping next year I can figure out how to file everything together, but I think I have to buy the other TurboTax version with the home and homeowner, but I'm not a homeowner, but it has the homeowner and 1099, so it's all confusing. But I haven't had a chance to talk with H&R Block or some tax rep, but I may have to do that this year and just say, hey, because April 15th is just around the corner. But anyway, my other job with in-home care, I just enjoy that. I find peace there. I'm not, it's calming, but I know that's not enough just to get me by. So with that said, I am struggling, guys, gals. I am struggling with emotions. I'm struggling with self-doubt. Like, I don't know if I can continue this. My goal is to hopefully get through the end of the year and be out of my credit card debt, which I have 3 cards that are now under $1,000. One card is almost under 500. The other card, it's such a high interest rate. Once I get it paid off, I'm closing it out, but I still have like $1,700 on it. Not to mention student loans, but they're in deferment for whatever's going on with the courts right now, and Trump and the school Nelnet and everything like that, until December 2026, which okay, so once I get my credit card debt paid off, I want to then start throwing money at, even though it's in deferment, throwing money at my student loans, just to start getting that down, because right now there's no interest. I have to actually look at that, because last time they said that there wasn't any interest. They were charging us interest, but I do want to get that paid off. I also need to make more time for me and Chloe, meaning we need to go on more adventures, rain or shine, and just find that balance again. Not let every little thing get to me, because the boss here has a bad day and she wants to take it out on you. It seems like almost every single day there's something, every single day, and that is wearing me down a little bit, and to the point where I'm trying not to break, but I think I might need a good cry or something. Anyway, I don't want to take up much more time, and again, if you're new, and check out my content, check out the video I made, and I'll link that to this one, of why I created this channel. Yeah, I would like to go live and be able to have a live chat with all of you, but I need 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 706, but then I also need so many viewed hours, which I don't understand that. It's like, I just want to get out there, because the positive feedback back and forth, it helps. Yeah, I know I'm rambling. We're supposed to have some sunny weather the next 4 days, so maybe that would help, because I know the last sunny day I was out pretty much all day and I felt good. That sun, I was in a t-shirt. It was like 60, almost 65 degrees. A nice cool breeze, not too bad. Chloe and we even went to the beach. Right now the ocean is crazy wild. It's not safe out there because there's a storm surge on the beach. But yeah, but I just want to say I've gotten really good at this harrowing stuff. I mean, yeah, there's still always room for improvement on anything, but I'm hoping, because I work tonight at Taco Bell, I'm hoping to get a nap here soon. But that's another thing, is turning my mind off, not being so stressed out, and I don't want to take medication for stress, but to be able just to rest and not feel anxiety. Like when I leave Taco Bell or the in-home care, I feel such high anxiety because I know I have to come here, and I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen next? But I have to keep a positive outlook. But my credit card debt it's down. I think I owe on the open cards, because I do have 3 closed cards, 2 of which I'm not paying on at the moment. The other one, it was at like over like 4,500. It's now about 2,000 something. So I'm getting paid off, and that one's interest free. It's just pay the principal. But the 4 that are open, and I will close the one with the highest interest rate, because it's just like, it seems like it keeps going up. Like I make a payment, and pretty much that payment pays my interest. It's like, but I don't want another closed card at the moment with the balance. I just want to pay it off, but I may have to just do the balance. Let me know what you think about that. But the 3 that are under 1,000, the one that's almost under 500, I want to keep those open, emergency backups. And I am building my savings slowly. My checking accounts are coming back up now since I left my ex. I'm able to save. My health is doing okay. I've noticed I'm having more issues with my breathing, so I'm having to use my inhalers a lot more, and my breathing treatments a lot more. But I go to UCSF on April the 28th of this month for a checkup and of everything in my lungs and the cancer and stuff like that, but can't complain there. I feel, I'm tired, I'm worn out, but I just think it's because I'm not getting adequate sleep, and we need rest. We just do. So with that said, again, if you get to the end of any of my videos, even the shorts, please like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment, and mention, even if it's just simple, key lime pie. That's my favorite pie. That would mean the world to me. And if you are going through something similar, and this has helped you, let me know too, because that makes me feel good. That really does. That touches my heart. Anyway, it's getting on later. Sun, I think, sets here in about an hour, and I need to get the quad and the harrow put away, open my drains real quick, and turn in for a few hours anyway. So thank you all. Thank you for your support, and yeah, I appreciate you. Okay, you know what to do. Please help me grow my channel, and please give me that encouraging support. All right, y'all. Good night.